Bungie has just folded faster than the Destiny 2 servers on a launch day in a new DLC, okay? They've given us what we want. The Ride of the Nine controversy is no more. The time gating insanity is done. The Destiny 2 team says, starting today, our planned Ride of the Nine dungeon calendar will be changing. Each dungeon will be featured for 2 weeks, as opposed to 3, which was a horrible idea in the first place, all right? 3, way too much. 2 is even maybe a little excessive, all right? We've been advocating for 1. And we are increasing non-area manifold currency drop rates, which can be exchanged for additional weapons. I like this, okay, we're cooking now. With this change, Ghosts of the Deep will now launch next Tuesday, May 20th, followed by Prophecy on June 3rd. Yes, thank you. This is what we wanted. This is a much better timeline. Alongside the above change, the second week of a given dungeon will also feature increased weapon drops, where rewards can drop from any enemy defeated during your dungeon playthrough. Holofoils are included in this as well. Oh, I like that. And we have, for this week, we are rapidly working on an update that will turn on increased weapon drops in Spire of the Watcher until Ghost of the Deep becomes the featured dungeon next week. Wow, they cooked with this one. They really said, we messed up. And we are like offering 3 incredible like buffs to the Ride of the Nine right now. We'll let you know when that's deployed. Starting on June 17th, all Ride of the Nine dungeons will be available to play at any time on any difficulty. Love this. And increased currency drops will be active for all 3 dungeons. Even better, all right? Each week, a featured dungeon will have increased weapon drops. Perfect. This will begin with the Spire of the Watcher on June 17th, followed by Ghosts of the Deep on June 24th, and ending with Prophecy on July 1st. Okay. Lastly, on July 8th, a Lootapalooza will begin. I like this. I like this. That's the name of this, the Lootapalooza. All right. All 3 dungeons will have all rewards bonuses enabled for the final week of Episode Heresy, alongside a new way to spend your non-area manifold currency. Okay, so if you're going to procrastinate at all, it sounds like the Lootapalooza week is the week to do it, all right? Not that you should, because you should still play the game and grind, because, you know, RNG can be very fickle in the game, but, you know, Lootapalooza is Lootapalooza. We hope this gives all Guardians ample time to hunt for holofoils and adepts as they prepare for the Edge of Fate's launch on July 15th. So there you have it. That's what Bungie was cooking up the entire time. They were going to do a Lootapalooza at the very end. So maybe that's why they're keeping things very secretive. Still is really poor communication. And a lot of people are theorizing and speculating that maybe they cooked this up the whole time, right? Launch the Ride of the Nine with a horrible calendar, and then you can be the good guys and adjust it. Either way, I don't care. I'm not here to throw any more punches at Bungie. They listened to the feedback and they adjusted accordingly. I like that. I'm happy about that. I'm looking forward to jumping into some of these dungeons, the 2-week schedule. We, as a community, you watching here as well, I appreciate you. We actually were replying to various different community managers and trying to, you know, put out the signal and get it signal boosted as much as possible. We had DMG, the lead community manager here, or I think he got appointed to a new role. I forget what it is now. He's above that now. Here's my genuine feedback. I said, don't time gate stuff like this again in the future. I'm talking about like 3 weeks at a time. Obviously, time gating is going to go on in the future forever, right? Some people misinterpreted the tweet. And then I said, even if the communication was clear on this, this is an exhausting method of content delivery. Like, time gating by multiple weeks is something we have not seen before. Pantheon arrived in Destiny 2 and it was praised and loved so much because it was on a 1-week loop. You got 1 week of Pantheon in this particular function, and then every week it changed, and that was awesome. Why would we change that? Why would we turn that from a 1-week loop into a 3-week loop? It just sounds like they're trying to see how far they can push the boundaries of time gating, and they finally ran into that breaking point where the Destiny community said, enough, Bungie. We're not doing this, all right? We're not time gating. This activity has already been delayed so far into the episode. We got to play this thing in Act 2 by accident, remember? So they're just time gating this for really no purpose at this point. It feels trivial when we could just be playing Ghost this week, which is 100% accurate. You can play Ghost this week. If you didn't watch my most recent video, some guy randomly joined my Twitch chat and said, "Hey, I actually got into Ghosts and did a bunch of runs. I want to show you the weapons." I was like, "Cool." So I let him show me the weapons, but in the process, we looked up his report on Destiny Tracker, and yeah, he's playing with a cheater. It was probably one of the most beautiful pieces of content. Like, I know it's like 20 minutes long, and you think like, there's no, this can't be that interesting. All 20 minutes are so interesting. This guy is such a goofball, and he likely might get his account banned. You just have to go watch the video. We'll link it down below. It's so good. Then we also went on to respond to the Destiny 2 team. We let them know. We didn't just let the community manager know. We let them know. And we actually got the top liked comment here. We got halfway towards a ratio. We got over 1,000 likes on this. We got Destiny 2 team says that they're doing it on a 3-week split. And we said, okay, but what if we didn't do it this way instead? 1 week Spire, 1 week Ghost, and 1 week Prophecy is what I was advocating for, and then 7 weeks of all three. And obviously that would be, 6 weeks of all three, and then 1 week of Ludapalooza, right? That's great. That's a much better rotation, in my opinion. It kind of matches Pantheon, which is what the expectations of this were to some degree. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. And overall, we are happy that Bungie did fold on this one. And, now we're going to get to play these reprised dungeons and get to jump in and get some of the good loot. If you don't know, Spire offers some really good weapons, but really some of the best weapons are going to be from Ghost. There's a lot of good weapons. That SMG is going to be so spicy. I'm going to be farming that a bunch. So make sure you come by the stream if you want to farm that with me. We'll be doing carries. If you're brand new to the game, or even if you're super experienced, doesn't matter. All are welcome to enter the raffle. We will be doing run after run after run on Twitch, carrying people through. And even if you're not a carry, we'll just be doing runs with viewers. You don't have to be a carry by any means, so don't feel like you have to be new to the game. But we're really stoked about this and very much looking forward to grinding the rest of Ride of the Nine. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, though. And as always, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. See you in the next one. Later.